Proceed simultaneously with everything. Step back from the stepping back itself with everything simultaneously. Nothing is within know itself completely. When maintaining, sustaining, that is, taking on the clashes, therefore there is anger. Use know, that is not know itself with everything, and this will release out completely. Know, that is not know itself, to be reminded constantly. So long is maintaining and sustaining a little bit, it's already taking on the clashes. It's not at all times, but clashes can happen occasionally. Whenever there is no maintaining or sustaining, there is no clashing with anything anyway. So disperse it without grasping for anything within the non-grasping itself. Don't let there be any maintaining or sustaining of the mind, because clashing will happen immediately. Maintaining is like holding on. This is like composing the mind. Whenever you maintaining and sustain, that time there is clashing with something that is taking on the clashing. So know that is not know itself constantly. Disperse in the way that not grasping for the non-grasping itself. Awakening and brightening in the way that no grasping doesn't grasp for itself. Proceed with everything, no grasping for the non-grasping itself. Emptiness in the way that has nothing within it. Disengage in the way that has no identification within it. Know is not know itself. Proceed with everything as such. Know is not even know itself. Let's use the reminder as such to purify constantly. With everything, everything. In this way, it will not become like a cluster within oneself with obligation and projection. When you use everything, then it will be blossom out already. The blossoming that doesn't grasp for itself. Everything is no grasping on its own. Disengaging in a way that has nothing within it. That's called disengagement that doesn't grasp for itself. Disperse, flowers blossom out, and discard its blossoming state. That which is boundless. So don't be limited to certain extent. Open up completely, fully. Tiny bit of sustaining and maintaining anything within the mind, it will take on the clashes directly, immediately. That which has nothing to do with projecting or not, being obliged or not. It's not about grasping. No grasping even for the non-grasping itself. Any state of body and mind is not about grasping. No grasping is on its own. Step back from disengagement itself without grasping for disengagement itself. Use the reminders that purify themselves constantly. It will happen accordingly. It will release accordingly. The habit of attempting to dwell, to fixate, to maintain, to be in stillness and indifference, to project, to be upright. This is the delusive attachment habit. Therefore, open up completely. Open in a way that is not about grasping. Keep opening. There is no need to search for something to hold on to. There is no need to have anything to take a refuge with. Open up in a way that the disengagement has nothing within itself, that the non-grasping doesn't grasp for itself. Open up in the way that the non-attachment doesn't attach to itself. There is no need to find anything like Dharma to hold on to dwell in. What kind of identity that is within the Dharma? This is all about the delusive habit, delusive attachment. What is it that is dwelling within Dharma? Desire and delusive attachment that is joining within Dhamma. There is no intrinsic self that is attempting to fixate, to dwell. It's just occasional delusion, occasional delusive attachment. The mind doesn't need anything to take a refuge with. The mind is anatta, is not substantial, is anicca, is always shifting and changing. There is no need to have anything to dwell in. The delusive attachment always finds somewhere to hold on to. It is like a habit. No, in the way that has no identification within itself. Disengage in the way that has nothing within it. The emptiness has nothing within it. Everything, child, disengage in the way that has no identification in it with everything. If there is something within disengaging, it's not true disengaging. If something that is still with meaning and significance within disengagement, then it's not true disengagement. It's not true non-attachment. Not attached in a way that has no identification in it. Not attached even to the non-attachment itself. Just like emptiness is not about anything within it. It's not emptiness itself. if there is always significance and meanings within being empty or not. Step back from the stepping back itself instead. Disengage without taking in disengagement itself. Disengage in the way that has no identification within itself, so that there is no delusion within disengaging or being limited with just disengaging. Disengage is not disengaging itself. Non-attachment is not non-attachment itself. No is not even no itself. It indicates that it's not about grasping, not about grasping for any state of mind or any conditions. The mind doesn't grasp for the mind itself. Dharma doesn't grasp for Dharma itself. It's not about grasping even for the non-grasping itself. No grasping is on its own. Without listening, you will be withered, just like the trees lacks of water. It's become sinking in, sunken and withered, sluggish. Therefore, just listen. Even you don't have the phone, you still sunken because a lot of projection. When there is a lot of projection, always sunken in, no matter with what. Those who are entering contemplation, meditation, they also sunken in themselves, in their meditation. Because of the projection within itself, that is the sunken state. Just remind yourself that which has nothing to do with projecting or not, with everything. Remind yourself like this. Everything has nothing to do with disengaging or not. Disengagement has nothing to do with itself. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. That which has nothing to do with being upright or not, projecting or not, setting up or not, being empty or not. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, be thorough with it. Projecting is always with anything, not only just with the phone. That is sunken state. That which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment, child? That which has nothing to do even with involvement or uninvolvement. Uninvolved within the uninvolvement itself. No grasping for the non-attachment itself. There are so many realms of existence coming each time, each day. The stream of Samudaya, Vedana are various. Therefore, we need to use reminders to purify greatly, tremendously, and constantly. Powerfully share the blessing, child. Disengage in the way without limits. That which has nothing to do with disengaging or not, be thorough with it. The non-attachment is not even the non-attachment itself. Disengaging is not even disengagement itself. Emptiness is not emptiness itself. That which is not relevant to being empty or not. That which is not relevant to disengaging or not.